Alrighty, so, I said in the last video to leave some comments telling me which other tests I should do. Continue doing that in this video, by the way. But this is a suggestion is that we should do the 8 values test. So let's fucking find out, man. You will be presented with a series of statements. For each one, click the button with your opinion. Sounds good. 70 questions, good God. Oppression by corporations is more of a concern by oppression by governments. I'm gonna have to disagree with that. I think the government's worse than the corporations if it oversteps its boundaries. Because I think corporations would be easier to overthrow than governments in this day and age. Maybe not in the past, but this day and age, I think it would be. It is necessary for the government to intervene in the economy to protect consumers. Sure, the freer the markets, the freer the people. See, I'm glad that we have a neutral now. That is very helpful, and I will agree to that a little bit. It is better to maintain a balanced budget than to ensure welfare for all citizens. I will soft disagree with that. Publicly funded research is more beneficial to the people than leaving it to the market. Publicly funded research is more beneficial to the people than leaving it to the market. I'm not sure, honestly. International trade is beneficial. I will agree with that. From each according to his ability, each according to his needs, absolutely. It would be best if social programs were abolished in favor of private charity. No. Taxes should be increased on the rich to provide for the poor, of course. Inheritance is a legitimate form of wealth. I don't disagree. I'd say inheritance is absolutely a legitimate form of wealth. It should just not be, you know, the only fucking form of wealth that people can get, you know. It should be taxed, is what I'm saying. Estate tax is good. Public utilities like roads and electricity should be publicly owned. Yeah. Yeah. Excessive government intervention is a threat to the economy in ways, but I will actually soft disagree with that. Those with greater ability to pay should receive better health care. Yes, once again, I do agree with that, but I don't think that if you're dirt poor, you shouldn't have quality health care. Quality education is the right of all people. Yes. Fuck yes. Yes to the fucking absolute max. Yes. The means of production should belong to the workers who use them. Oh, do I strongly agree with that or just agree with that? Because I do agree, but do I strongly agree? Yes, I do. The United Nations should be abolished. Soft disagree. Military action by our nation is often necessary to protect it. Not often. Not often, that's for sure. I support regional unions such as the European Union. Regional unions. Well, what did I say for the United Nations? I don't remember. It is important to maintain our national sovereignty. I will say yes to that, but not necessarily wholeheartedly. A united world government would be beneficial to mankind. Well, it would not be. I'd say neutral. It's more important to retain peaceful relations than to further our strength. I will agree with that, though. Wars do not need to be justified to other countries. No. The military spending is a waste of money. In a sense, international aid is a waste of money. Ooh, soft disagree. My nation is great. Who cares? Research should be conducted on an international scale. Yeah. Governments should be accountable to the international community. Sure. Even when protesting an authoritarian government, violence is not acceptable. Yeah, I'm so close to. I'm closer to neutral than I am to disagree. So, I will go neutral on that. My religious values should spread as much as possible. I have no religious values, so who cares? Our nation's values should be spread as much as possible. I don't care about our nation's values. Do you even know our nation's values? Like, seriously? It's very important to maintain law and order. Not very important, so soft agree. The general populace makes poor decisions. Well, I won't disagree with that. The hell is... Taking this test is probably resulting in the fucking NSA sending out... Well, not even the NSA. Like the government itself sending out some bombers in my direction. I'm gonna say soft agree to that. Victimless crimes should not be crimes at all. I do agree, almost strongly. I will soft agree with this. Victimless crimes, victimless crimes. I would normally strongly agree with this, but I'm going to soft agree in this case. The sacrifice of some civil liberties? No, fuck your terrorism bullshit. Government surveillance is necessary in a modern world. No. The very existence of the state is a threat to our liberty. I'd say that's a false statement. Regardless of political opinions, it's important to side with your country. Absolutely not. No authority should be left unquestioned. No authority should be left unquestioned. Yes. A hierarchical state is best. I don't actually know what the best state would be. I think my face is bleeding. Should I do something about that? Yeah, my face is definitely bleeding, so please try to distract yourself from the fact that my face is bleeding. You can't actually see it because the face cam's small, but whatever. Hierarchical state is the best. I'm going to actually agree with that. It is important that the government follows the majority opinion, even if it's wrong. Yes. The stronger the leadership, the better. Well, it's not necessarily a bad thing. Democracy is more than a decision-making process. Kind of. Environmental regulations are essential. Kind of. A better world will come from automation, science, and technology. Well, yeah, science and technology for sure. Automation, maybe not, but the other two for sure. The children should be educated in religious or traditional values. How about literally the exact opposite? Traditions are of no value on their own. Oh, man. I'm sorry that I'm basically spending this entire video licking my own blood, but hey, can you blame me? I'm a fucking vampire over here. This shit's tasty. It's full of iron. Plus, it's coming out of my body, so it's supposed to stay in, so putting it back in can't be a bad thing, right? I am going to be neutral on that. Religion should play a role in government. Absolutely not. Churches should be taxed the same way other institutions are taxed. Obviously. Climate change is currently one of the greatest threats to our way of life. Actually, yeah. A few years ago, I would have just soft agreed to that, but now I'm like, okay, maybe we should do something about the fact that there's hurricanes literally every week now. It is important that we work as a united world to combat climate change. Yes. Society was better many years ago than it is now. No, not even close. I mean, the music was better, but not much else was better. It is important that we maintain the traditions of the past. Nah, it's not important. I won't say that traditions don't have value, but I will say that they're not that important. To maintain, it is important that we think in the long term beyond our lifespans. Obviously. Reason is more important than maintaining our culture. Drugs should be legalized or decriminalized. Depends on the drug, but mostly yes. Same-sex marriage should be legal, of course. No cultures are superior to others, of course. Sex outside of marriage is immoral. Fuck you. If we accept migrants at all, it is important that they assimilate into our culture. Yeah, not our culture. It's important that they fucking don't fuck around with our... They shouldn't fucking blow shit up. I don't know if it's against our culture to blow shit up. I think it is. What the fuck is our culture, by the way? Our culture. 8 values. Explain. Elaborate on this question. I'm gonna be neutral on that. Abortion should be prohibited in most or all cases. No. Gun ownership should be prohibited for those without a valid reason. Disagree. Support single. Yes. Fuck you. No. Maintaining family values is essential. No. To chase progress at all costs is dangerous. Kind of. Genetic modification is a force for good even on humans. I will strongly agree with that. We should open our borders to immigration. I'm not going to say we shouldn't, but I'm not going to say we should. Governments should be as concerned about foreign citizens as they are about those within their borders. No, actually. All people, regardless of factors like culture or sexuality, should be treated equally. Fucking obviously. It is important that we further my group's goals above all others. I have no group, so neutral. Alright, anyway. I am for equality, and I'm a economically social so that's good. I'm peaceful. What a shock that is. I'm a liberal. Wow, we didn't figure that out last time. And I'm very progressive. Social liberalism. Holy shit. Literally what I already knew I was. Great. So I guess this test is good if it gives me what I actually am, so that's good. Ideological matching is a work in process and is much less accurate than the values and axes. Yeah. Yeah. Good. So it's a good test, I guess. I mean, it wasn't perfect, but it was a good test because it gave me the results that I already knew. So I guess if we're testing the test in this case, then I'd say this is a good test. It's 8 out of 10 for 8 values. 8 out of 10. Well, there you fucking go, man. This was a lot shorter than the last one, so I'll probably do another in this recording session, but I don't know if you'll see it. In any case, this has been another social test. Be sure to leave yours in the comments so I can do it.